Welcome to part 2 of an introduction to Pathfinder. This is a presentation I made at the People Movement and Management Conference held in Derby, UK. In part 1 I introduced some of the concepts used in Pathfinder. Now I will demonstrate some examples of Pathfinder in action. This is an example of evacuation of a concert hall. The people rise from their seats, move to the aisle, and then exit the hall. This video was created in Pathfinder with the camera movement defined by a tour that moves between waypoints that the user creates. This is another example of evacuation. The stadium has 50,000 people. If you look closely, you can see elevators being used during the evacuation. This is not a real stadium, although Pathfinder has been used in many real stadium designs. One of the recent features we have added is occupant sources. In this model of a subway, we have multiple trains arriving and leaving on different platforms and floors. Sources are used to simulate the arrival of trains. Here we see the upper platform with people boarding trains and queuing. This shows the navigation mesh of the entire model. The blue cylinders are people leaving the station. The other colors are people proceeding to different trains. This example illustrates both sources and the use of behaviors to model circulation in a cafeteria. People arrive at the cafeteria and select different food stations. They then all get a drink and proceed to a cashier. We use door flow rates at the stations to represent the time required to get your food and to pay the cashier. We can follow the highlighted person as they proceed through these steps. Assisted evacuation is another new feature. This is useful in modeling hospital evacuation or movement of people requiring assistance. The implementation uses agents that require assistance and agents that provide assistance. There can be quite general associations between those giving assistance and those needing assistance. We have also begun integration of the fire simulation with emergency evacuation. Because in most designs the evacuation is completed before the fire causes problems, usually the designer does not need to couple the two simulations. But we do have users that want to show the merged results. This example used only a simple fire simulation, so only the smoke is visible. At first, everyone is leaving through the central stairway, but as smoke accumulates, occupants change their exit route, so they turn around and use different paths. At this time, full coupling is not implemented, so the rerouting was a result of doors being closed, not the agents dynamically responding to smoke. Although we can already solve a broad array of problems with Pathfinder, we are actively working to expand its capabilities. In September, we anticipate a release that will include grouping and the integrated smoke results. By the end of the year, we plan to include generalized behaviors and the ability to go to specific seats in auditoriums and stadiums. After that, we will continue to work on improved features to support general people movement.